Matthew 11:28, Jesus says to us, "Come unto me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." In this video, we are going to explore the benefits of resting and how it is essential to your overall well-being. If you've been tired, weary, fatigued, or burnt out, you're in the right place. Grab your notebook and pen and your favorite drink, and let's get started. Hello, I am Tony Restrepo, one of the founding pastors of the Holy Nation Movement, a faith and fitness community that are pursuing our wholeness spiritually, emotionally, and physically. I am so excited to be here with you. This month we have been really digging into the subject of resting in God. If you have not watched previous episodes of this topic, I encourage you to go back in the timeline and listen to those messages as well. Resting in your spirit, your mind, and your emotion. And today we're going to dig into physical rest. If you're joining us for the first time, I want to welcome you. Please take this opportunity to consider subscribing. We would love to have you to be a part of our community. If you're not watching for the first time, welcome back, and I thank you all for watching today. So let's get into this topic of rest. You know, some of you right now might be feeling really tired, just worn out, drained, fatigued, have burnout, just feel like you're tired all of the time. If that is you, do me a favor and drop a comment in the comment section below, even if it's the little emoji with the hand up. Let me know that you're here and you can relate to what we're talking about today. I've been talking on this topic all month, and rest or feeling weary is really a part of either three aspects: spiritual, emotional, mental. All of those things contribute to how you feel physically. So now is the time to really take a look. You have to sometimes take a look three-dimensionally as to what is causing me to feel this drained. So again, check out those topics that we have already shared earlier in the month. So let's dig into some statistics. In our American culture, we are really consumed with work. Actually, work is like a sense of pride for us. We enjoy the terms, I'm on my grind, I'm out here hustling. All of these things really are pertaining to how much we like to work, and it really has become a big part of our culture, to the point that we are totally out of balance when it comes to getting proper rest. Actually, according to the Institute of Work and Family, they reported that fewer than half of U.S. employees actually use all of their vacation time. I also noticed that on Glassdoor, they reported, Glassdoor is like a recruiting or job search website, and they reported that even when employees take vacation, they're working on their vacation. So that there shows us how much of our time we spend focusing on work that we really don't even know how to rest anymore. We have developed this bad habit of working, and not resting. And so we're really just out of balance, to the point that we're now facing health issues, and our quality of life is deteriorating because of it. So how do we break this unhealthy habit? How do we get out of this routine of work, and no play and no rest? Before I dig into the how, I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about why it's important that we break this habit and change these lifestyles that we have created for ourselves. Rest is important to your health. Your overall quality of life is determined by your rest. God is a God of balance. There's up and there's down. There's in and there's out. There's night and there's day. There's work and there's rest. It is vital to your well-being that you get rest. It's not only vital to your well-being, it's vital to your work. If you work and don't rest, your work is not at its best. So it's important for you to understand how important, if your work is really important to you, how much more important rest needs to be to that as well. And so we have to begin to really look at what are we missing? What are we hindering in our lives when we are not taking the time to properly rest? Let's go over some of the benefits of rest. Better productivity and concentration. There you have it. So you might be wondering, why am I always foggy? I'm forgetful. I'm not sharp as I could be. It could be because you are overworked and under rest. Rest helps us to be sharp, clear, helps us to focus better, helps you to retain information better. So you have to understand why resting is important to your work, because it's going to create better productivity, better effectiveness for you as well. Another benefit for rest is lower weight gain risk. When you're getting the proper rest, it helps your body to heal and to recover. And, we talked about stress last month as well. Stress is healed in rest. So when you're not getting enough rest, you're producing excessive stress hormone that creates weight gain. Cortisol, that stress hormone, abundance of it will produce weight gain. And that happens from not getting enough rest. So rest helps you to reduce your weight gain risk. It also helps you to prevent depression. Your mind, a part of depression is really the mental overwork, and usually on negative things, which causes us to go into a negative or imbalance of chemicals in our mind. And so resting helps you to what? Rest your mind from all that thinking. Honestly, sometimes if you're feeling low or feeling bad or discouraged, sometimes a simple nap can help you to feel better. It breaks the momentum of those thoughts and helps you to do a restart. Another benefit of resting is it lowers inflammation in the body. That's the healing portion. Inflammation comes in the body as a part of either sickness, could be disease. Something is not operating the way it ought to. And resting helps to heal and refresh that body and help inflammation to be reduced in the body. Again, rest is so important to our immune system. When you rest your body, it gives it again the opportunity to rebuild, and that strengthens your immune system. So these are all benefits of why getting more rest is important. How do we begin to implement this? Because sometimes we know that it's good to have better rest, right? Or to get more rest. Yet we are in this routine, we're in this rut. We have developed these habits that seem hard to break. So let's talk more about how we can get more rest. Here's a good one. Take a break. When you're working all day long, especially now we're in the pandemic, a lot of us are quarantined, working from home. And so you need to take a break in your workday. Take the time, take your lunch break. Not working through, and I'm the first one to say I'm guilty of this, grabbing something to eat and still working as I'm eating. Let's take a break during our workday. Let's sit down, take the work away, eat our meals, and clear our minds for a good half hour to an hour. That is giving yourself rest. That's giving your mind the ability to recuperate and rest. Another great one is have an end time to your work. What time do you finish work? For some of us, especially now with working at home, we can work from the time we wake up to the time we go to sleep. We don't want to do that, right? Some of you that are still working at your jobs, essential workers, you may be working, you have a start and a finish time. You need to do the same with your working at home. What time are you going to end? I have a finish time. I have a soft finish and a hard finish when it comes to my work day. So I would like to finish by 4. Sometimes I get involved in things that will take me past the 4 o'clock mark, but by 5, I'm cutting it down, whether I'm finished or not. So that might help too, to help you get to a true finish time when you set that time and when you get there to actually do it. Take a day off. This is really big in our culture because although we may work technically from Monday through Friday and the weekend is supposed to be our days off, we transition from one work to another kind of work. So we may work all week and then on the weekend we're doing housework. We're doing, work on the side. We're constantly working. Take at least a day off. All right, and take complete rest, meaning you're not working at all. Try doing something that you enjoy to do that's not work. And for those of you that enjoy your work, don't do the work that you enjoy. Do some other things that you enjoy with your friends and with your family. Take some leisure time, some fun time, at least one day a week. How about taking your vacation? We read the statistic of that almost half of American employees don't use all their vacation time. Take a vacation, even if it's a staycation. The thing is, do not work during that period of time. Use that time to do things that you've been desiring to do, to spend time with your family, to just do some downtime, visit different places, maybe even in your local area that you have not, museums and things of that nature. But take a vacation, a period of time where you change environments, you change your activity, you do things that you enjoy that are not related to working. Another one is to take a 20-minute power nap. Let me tell you, this is actually one of my favorites because there are days when I am in the middle of the day exhausted, and what we would tend to do is to go and get a cup of coffee or our energy drink or something to help us push past what your body is naturally telling you it's time to rest, right? So if you would take about 20 minutes, that's it, a quick 20-minute nap, it will refresh your mind. You don't get into a deep enough sleep to make you want to go too many hours, but it will give your mind that quick just reset time to refresh, and you'll be able to be even more productive on the second half of that day. So take a rest. Actually, our culture is the only place that really don't embrace taking naps in the day. So, or look even down on it. So take a nap if your body is telling you it's tired. Take that break. Another one that we can do is get a good night's sleep. This is a good one because according to the CDC, Center of Disease Control, they have certain times that based on your age, you should, not certain times, but certain lengths of time for sleeping, and that varies from person to person and usually by age groups. So I wanted to share some of those with you because it may help you even in structuring how your children go to bed, what time you should go to bed depending on their ages. And so school ages, they say from 6 to 12 years old should get about 9 to 12 hours of sleep. That's really good. So if you know your kid needs to be at school or doing schoolwork by 8 o'clock in the morning, then you need to make sure that they're in the bed, say about 9, getting them up, giving them enough time to get in a minimum of 9 hours sleep, getting them up in time to get ready and be doing their schoolwork or going to school. Teenagers, 13 to 18, they need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Adults, 18 to 60, 7+ hours. 61 to 64 years old, 7 to 9 hours. And 65+, 7 to 8 hours. So you can do a test with this, right? Because again, this is going to vary from person to person. You can do a test. Say you take a week. On Monday, if it says a time frame of 7 plus, Monday night, get 7 hours. See how you feel the next day. Do you feel refreshed? Do you feel like you've had enough energy to take you through the day and you felt great? If not, try 8 the next night. See how you feel. Try 9. See how you feel. And then find your sweet spot. What amount of hours works best for you to feel rested and rejuvenated the next day and not sleepy? If you go over a certain amount of hours of sleep, you could end up feeling more tired. So you don't want to oversleep. So find your sweet spot that makes you feel your best the next day. If you're still feeling tired after doing that test and getting the amount of rest that you believe your body needs, I would really recommend that you seek medical attention, because it could be something else that's causing you to feel tired and fatigued, and you may need to find out what that is for sure. Another reason could be poor nutrition. Poor nutrition can attribute to low energy and feeling tired. So the quality of food that you're eating, if you're eating a lot of sugar, you'll have a lot of sugar crashes. So you'll be high one minute and the next minute you feel like, oh my God, I'm just going to pass out. You really need to understand that your diet contributes tremendously to how well and how energetic you feel. And having the proper diet makes a difference. We have a video on that will really help you to understand your nutrition and how it affects your body. It's called Nutrition and Your Body, with our doctor of natural medicine, Celine Meyer, author. So definitely check the feed and listen to that video. It will help you to understand what you should be eating for your body's optimum nutrition. All right, so in addition to how long you are sleeping, this is a big one, the quality of sleep, right? We touched on this, I think, in our last video, that the quality of sleep is key to you feeling refreshed and energized the next day. And here are some things that you can do to improve your quality of sleep. Number 1, meditation. Learn to meditate and wind down before you fall asleep. Try to clear your mind. This is a great time to pray, because maybe you've gone through some things in the day that bothered you, upset you. It was a rough day. This is a time to release those things, to give those things over to God. Get them out of your mind and out of your system, because if not, you're going to have them on your heart while you're sleeping, and it's going to hinder you from really entering into a good night's rest. So this is a good time to pray. It's a good time to read your word. Get into the word of God. Begin to put something in you that's going to make you feel at peace and at rest and calm, right? You can also, this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to be reading emails right before you go to sleep, and you don't want to be scrolling on social media, because that is actually hyping you up and getting you into a mode that is unresting. It's causing your mind and your emotions to not calm down, but to rev up. So you don't want to do that. Another thing you don't want to do before you go to sleep is drink coffee or energy drink. You know you got to go to bed at 10. You need to be asleep by 10. Don't drink a cup of coffee at 8 because you want to get through something, or you want to do something, you want to watch a show, or don't drink. So if you know that you're going to bed within the next 4 to 5 hours, I probably would not advise you to be drinking any stimulants. This is a really good one, right? Because a lot of people will have a glass of wine to relax them and make them go to sleep. It works for putting you to sleep, but it hinders your REM sleep. So it hinders your quality of sleep. So try to resist doing any alcoholic beverages right before you're going to bed as well. Don't exercise too late. Exercising really does give you energy, boosts you up. So if you go too late in working out, it can cause you to not get restful when it's time to go to sleep. This is when I hear people do all the time. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off and turn your phone off. Let's start with the phone. The phone, because majority of us have notifications on, right? You really can't get a good night's sleep because all night long your notifications is going off. You got an email, you got a message, you got, the news. It's all night long. You're really hearing those noises and you're not able to get sound sleep. So turn your phone off or put it on airplane mode. Turn off the TV. A lot of people say, oh, I can't sleep without background noise. Well, that background noise is causing you not to enter into a restful sleep. And not only is it not causing you to enter into a restful sleep, you have to understand that whatever is being said and whatever is going on on that TV that you're consciously not aware of is being subconsciously recorded. So you're feeding your subconscious with information and you don't even know what that information is. The problem with that is, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So whatever seeds of information is being sown into your subconscious will begin to play out in your life. So you don't want to just have random television shows playing while you're sleeping. If you need to hear background noise, put your Bible on the reader. Have the Word of God playing in the atmosphere. Have affirmations, things that your subconscious will receive and will better your life. One last thing we have is the room temperature. Try to keep your room temperature that's to a way that is comfortable for you, not too hot, maybe not too cold. You know how you sleep best. Keep the room temperature and keep it at a comfortable place. And keep it dark. Try to keep as much light out of the room as possible. These are all things that we can do on a day-to-day basis to really begin to give our bodies, our minds, and our spirits the rest that they need. Without proper rest, there can be no good healing. There can be no good quality of life. You need to take your rest very seriously. Hopefully this video has helped you to see the importance of your rest. If so, please hit the like button below. And we hope that you will also implement what was suggested in your everyday life. We would love to know that you were here with us, so please leave your comments in the section below. If you know of anyone that is also struggling and need to understand the importance of their rest, share this video with your friends and family. We would greatly appreciate it. We are so grateful for you watching, and until next time, live whole, spirit, soul, and body.
Welcome to Holy Health and Fitness, where we help you to live whole, spirit, soul, and body.
We are the leading online health, fitness, and faith community that provides three-dimensional spirit, soul, and body information, support, and accountability.
Here you will have full access to daily meditations, transformational messages, mind-renewing tools and exercises, meal and workout plans, community encouragement and support, and a whole lot more.
Unlike other faith or fitness communities, we focus on the well-being of the whole person.
Our goal is to live whole
and to help you live whole.